hating his old place, dreamed to discover a new space, buried himself alive inside his basement, tongue on the side of his basement, working away on displacement, what it would take to survive. Cause when you're done with this world, you know the next is up to you. And for once in his life, it was quiet as he learned how to turn with the tide. Yeah. And then one thing, this is a piece of advice I can give to all of you. Don't start singing a song if you don't know how it goes. It's what do they call it? It's a comedy. It's comedy right there. That was a joke. That's what they call a joke. It's got a setup, which was a really bad stretch of singing there with no words and the wrong chords, and then some a delivery of a well-timed, mediocrely timed words coming out of the mouth in a direction toward comedy. You see what I'm saying? How's the hair? Listen, it's not important how we feel, people. It's important how we look. I think everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. That sounds like something. Champy got a little scrap today with another dog. The other dog did better than Champy. Champ did not fare well. We had our gate open. We were just doing garbage or something like that, and someone walked by with their dog, and Champ ran out. Little son of a bitch. He's a bad dog. Were you a bad dog today, Champy? Days. In a westerly direction, this car is my train. I've been driving, I've been wondering what it is I'm running from again. Feel like an 80-year-old man holding on to 29. And up ahead on that horizon is a California line. Up ahead, a truck's carrying a wide load, prefab house cut in half, cute little front door and two windows, my lord. Ain't sure whether to cry or should laugh. You see, I broke a home up myself once. As I stumbled to that door, I read a note by the dawn's light. Said, don't you come round here anymore. Yeah. Well, I've had enough of this freedom all around. Never was good with decisions. At least that's what I've been told. How is everybody? What's going down? What's shaking? All right. Valerie Cox in the house. Sharon Crawford. Howdy, howdy, howdy. The hair is more comedy than the singing. It's not that bad. Well, it's a little. Yeah. It looks like a bad. It looks like a ventriloquist's puppet hair. Hope everyone's well. Hey, Steve-O, what's happening? What's shaking? We're producerless tonight, all this week. Brandon's out. He's having, what do they call it? Family time. Yeah. He's having family time. I had to Chat GPT it. I didn't know what that meant. It looks like you got in a fight with Champy. I tell you what, that was a rough. Dog had Champy by the neck, bit his ear. You know. Statement: heavy rain statement has been issued for Denver. Looks like it's going to rain. Sitting in this lonely town, wonder what things are going to change. Dream my life away. Seems these dreams have turned to a bunch of dust glass. Get my nerve up, but my past is pulling me down. Yeah. Wondering how long this black sheep gonna stick around. Somebody told me once before, he said, you can never go home again. Won't you leave? Saying things to steer me away, yeah, from the truth of who I am. What's going on, Champ? Why'd you stop singing? You thinking about that other dog? Huh? You thinking about that dog with teeth around your neck? You get a little distracted there, buddy? He's got a little Champy. He's got a little Champy PTSD. He was mid-song and he just went. Oh man. Oh, good Lord. So it looks like some stuff is happening. There's some stuff going on out there. I think I got something fun we can play with tonight. Well, I know I've got something we can play with tonight. I don't know if it'll be fun. It should be fun. Joy Purdy's here. She might know. Have you played with the new Runway ML Chat interface, Joy? No. Okay, we can play with that tonight. I never met a fight I couldn't outrun. Yeah, I just avert my eyes to avoid confrontation. I'll be over here in the corner. You're good. Y'all take care of it over there. Not Champy, man. He went right in. He's like, let's fucking go. Joy Purdy, you'll let me teach you. That's a rough road to hoe. Well, if you're new here, everyone, my name's Kyle Shannon. This is the AI Learning Lab. I'm the professor. I'm not qualified. I don't really know shit. So we're going to play with a thing tonight that I've never used once. Well, maybe you should have prepared your lesson plan. That would have been an option, right? If I weren't busy with 38 other projects, because AI makes it possible to amplify yourself. AI's like, what if ADHD people had executive function? That's actually a pretty good definition of it. You know, you just have a brain fart, and rather than it being like a normal ADHD brain fart where it just sort of, you know, drifts off in the breeze, now you got an AI to amplify it, put it in the world. So we're littering the world with all these half thought out ideas that we can make well thought out in 15 minutes. I started 86,000 prospects today and finished 2. Oh, projects today and finished 2. Well, the fact that you finished them, it's pretty good. That's solid. That's solid. All right, let me flip my camera and let me get the black bar up for the good people on the TikTok. There you go, good people. Dr. J's in the house, Mr. IT in the house. He's not humble. He's irregular. Exactly, people. Kyle is very humble. You know, I'm that weird. I'm that weird combination of delusional confidence and low self-esteem. Where I can do remarkable things, but the minute anyone notices it, I'm like, I had nothing to do with that. Oh man, fucking being neurospicy is the best, ain't it? Oh man. I thought I finally figured out how to get connections to work in settings, but no. Okay. So Jeff, tell me when those fuckers work and I'll play with them. Because it just seemed annoying. So it sounds like it's still annoying. Okay. Samesies. Yeah. Delusional self-confidence and crippling low self-esteem. It's the best combo. There's a false humbleness and a deep and a projected belief that you believe in everything. You know, it's funny. Well, I don't know if it's funny, but it's striking me as funny right now. One of the skills you gain as an only child is to just go play with yourself, right? and so you kind of have to do everything, right? You have to like make the fort and then climb in the fort and then be the bad guy. I mean, you could go get friends, but who does that? And so for all of my life, like we talked about this last night. I forget who it was. Someone said, you know, jack of all trades, master of none. And I think with AI, we're quickly moving into the jack of all trades, master of all realm. So if you're one of those people that was a self-starting, self-actuating, you know, multi-passionate, we're coming into our time, people. Okay. Now to implant it in the brain meats. How are we the same person? Oh man, I got that sort of worldview as the introvert big brother with a highly social sister that wouldn't be seen near me. Yeah, exactly. That's awesome. If you missed last night, well worth the rewatch. Really? Okay, good. See, we have a pleased customer, Sharon Crawford here. That's what they call a testimonial right there. If you missed last night, it's well worth the watch, the rewatch. And then you would ask me what was on the curriculum yesterday. I don't remember. These shows start. I just go into a tunnel, and I don't know what I say. I never go back and look at them. When I do, I'm like, oh, that was that was unfortunate. Occasionally, I'll crack myself up. Occasionally, there's some comedy in here. All right, let's see what else. What I saved a something in my what's it called? My mind. So what did we do last night? Someone did a really cool particle simulator thing in Gemini 2.5. Oh, we did some Midjourney rating last night. We went through the Sam Altman essay. That was it. I don't really remember what I said all that much about it, but it was a really interesting essay. Yeah, that's probably worth going back because there was some pithy commentary in there. The source camp finally here, just right on time. That should be on merch. If you missed last night, AI Learning Lab. If you missed last night, that's all right. If you missed last night, ... you'll be fine. Carry on. All right. Have you tried Minimax? I tried Minimax ages ago. We can go look at it. I just went and looked at Kling. Everyone's blabbing about Kling 2.1. I got to tell you, though, since doing VO3, where it does the acting and it does the voices and everything like that, I feel like all the other video tools right now are just like, eh. Like, give me something that just vomits out the full thing so I don't have to work. I just want to get my ideas out of my head and have them be perfect. We're not there yet. Although apparently there's some self-recursive project within OpenAI called Alice that is getting better on its own. I don't know. Something's going on inside OpenAI, but it's not good yet. Kyle should rewatch it. Yeah, I should rewatch it and figure out what the fuck I said. I was there and also don't remember. Good. Archetypal architect. That's good. So if you were here and spent 2 hours with me last night and you also don't remember what I said, that's good. Because what that means is my education is just happening subliminally. Like, you were probably out there microwaving a Hot Pocket, making, images of cat paws in mud or something like that, right? But everything I said was going in there, was infiltrating. Solid. All right. If it's your first time here, exactly. Oh, yeah. Oh, if it is your first time here, I may occasionally finish a sentence. I may occasionally do something that I promised that I would do. And I may accidentally, occasionally teach something, but really not intentional. It's just kind of, collateral damage from talking as if I know what I'm talking about. The unreasonable confidence combined with the crippling low self-esteem. Oh, good Lord, good Lord, good Lord. All right. So let's go play with some stuff. I think we should let's go rate some more videos, rank some videos. because why not? Let's be good Samaritans. You should join along in this, by the way. So we're gonna go to Midjourney, and we're at Midjourney/rank-video. Midjourney.com/rank-video. And then if you hit 1 on your keypad, that votes for the left one. If you hit 2, that votes for the right one. If you hit 3, it skips that pair. All right. Let's see. Her legs are backwards and weird in both cases because the image was fucked up. Let's give that a 2. Let's give that a... Nope. The drops are backwards. Give that a 1. Nope. Give that a 2. 3. Neither of those were good. Oh, sorry. Sorry, TikTok. All right. Why must we do it? Oh, you don't have to do it. It's just that in doing this ranking, we're training. Like I feel like people on this channel have good points of view, good creative points of view. And so by doing this ranking, we're actually training the Midjourney video model. So it will suck less if we do our rankings. We'll go with 2 on that one. We'll go with 1 on that one. We'll go with 1 on that one, 2 on that one. 1, 3, 3. 3 is I'm skipping them because I think they both suck. And I don't think they care. I think it's just you're not gonna reinforce either of those videos. 1, oops, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2. 3. Yeah, this is gonna. It's fascinating that when the tool comes out like VO3, and then all of a sudden you're back to silent video. It's like the silent movies. It's just not the same. 1, 1, 1. 3, 3, 2, 1, 3, 3, 1, 2. 2, 2. 1, 3, 2, 3. Some about bugs these video models suck at. 1, 1, 2. All right, I'm bored. Where's Brandon this week? You know, Teton Todd, he there's this thing, it's called a vacation, I think. Like he went with his wife without the kids, like the kids stayed at the mom's, and then him and the wife are going off and having a fine time. Something like that. I don't get it. I don't understand it. All right. Isn't this how Facebook started? No, that was swipe left, swipe right. Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. So how are people making all the Bigfoot blog videos, VO3 or Hedra? That's probably VO3. So if you want to see VO3, let's go to flow, There's a bunch of places you can do it, but the official Google one is flow.google. Create with flow. Vicky Baptiste, I don't understand vacation either. I know it's so bad. I haven't taken one in so long that it's getting kind of criminal at this point. So I should probably get my shit together. Let's see, 0 AI credits. Let me sign out. Sign in with Google. Sign in. Launch flow. All right, here we are. Okay, new project. So we're going to put in here. What did you say, Bigfoot? Let's go look at what are the Bigfoot videos. I don't know what you're talking about. Let's see. Bigfoot VO3. The reason to use VO3 is it does talky talk shit. Okay, Bigfoot vlogging. Okay. All right. So that's it. So we're gonna jump in here to flow. Well, let's go to Chat GPT. The goal for me for 2025, there was a big internet outage today, by the way. The goal for me for 2025 is not to use my brain, as we know. Yeah, we're pretty clear on that, you big dum-dum. Shut up. When you sit down in front of the prompt hole and you want to do something creative, like write a Bigfoot vlogging prompt, you could use your brain to like come up with like, okay, a Bigfoot in the woods of Oregon with the and then, but you don't have to. Projects can now do more. You can now run deep research and use voice mode within your projects. That's super cool, actually. We're going to go play with that too. All right. So I'm going to say, write me a video and acting prompt for a single clip of a Bigfoot vlogging. Make it, damn it, hang on, it hilarious. See, I could write comedy, or I could just have ChatGPT write comedy. Dang, 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 dang. Tone, outrage, self-important, weirdly articulate. Wait, I said, oh, wait. Sorry. Make it an 8-second clip. No edits. Bigfoot is holding a shaky phone selfie style. He's mid-rant, sweaty, slightly out of breath, with a squirrel on his shoulder, which he ignores completely. You get one continuous take, no cuts, no effects, just raw Bigfoot energy. Look dead into the camera. I eat organic. I compost my poop, and y'all still think I'm a myth. That's pretty good. That's actually pretty good. Play it like you're one Starbucks away from a full breakdown. Bonus if a bug flies in your face. All right, I'm going to take all these, including the notes. Okay, Bigfoot's holding a phone selfie style. Okay, so now we go to flow. We're going text to video. Now, this is important. They always default VO3. They always default to VO2 because they're losers. So you got to go to VO3. We'll do VO3 fast because it's a fifth of the tokens. 1/5, 20 tokens instead of 100. Pretty good. And then I'm going to paste in that prompt, and then we're just going to see what the fuck happens. And then we're going to have our own Bigfoot vlog video. Which, by the way, get used to what we're starting to experience in 2025, where someone puts something out, and if it's good and original, it will be knocked off immediately, and entire TikTok channels will be started using that genre within a day, probably within an hour. Who has the most PTO on the books? Well, I'm 13 years into Storyvine. We've got unlimited vacation policy. I think I've probably taken maybe 4 weeks in 13 years. It's bad. Bigfoot is holding the phone. Selfie style. Okay, it's doing its thing. Let's flip over to Runway. Okay, so Runway, if you don't know, Runway ML is another one of the video tools. But they've now got a chat interface, so you can just start chatting and making images. We have a use it or lose it policy. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, that's a drag. It should be use it or get paid for it. So how are people making all the Bigfoot? Oh, that's what we're doing right now. Okay. So let's see. Let's paste. Well, let's say, hey, I want to make one of those Bigfoot vlogging parody videos. Make me an image to start. Let's just see how it does. I'll create an image of Bigfoot vlogging so that you can use that as your starting point for your parody video. This is cool. Generating 10%. Let's go back to Flow, see if we have a video yet. We do. All right. Let's see if our little prompt worked here, people. I got to change up my tabs. Oh, this is really good. This is really good. It's really good. This is going to be good. This is going to be good, people. No, that one. Okay. Maybe I should just download it. Why can I not? Oh, there we go. Full screen. Okay. And then we'll go back here and I'll turn this up. All right. And we'll do the black bar. Look at it. Look at me self-producing here. Okay.
I eat organic. I compost my poop, and y'all still think I'm a myth. I eat organic. I compost my poop, and y'all still think I'm a myth.
The squirrel on his
I eat organic. I compost my poop, and y'all still think I'm a myth.
It's so good. That's going right up on the Twitter. It's good, people. It's so good. How do you download this shit? How do you download it? Here? No. Add to scene. Can I download this? Save as.
I eat organic. I compost my poop, and y'all still think.
Oh, download. Jesus. Oh, and I can upscale it. All right, so we're going to upscale it. That's a cool thing too. In VO3, you can upscale it to 1080p. It does it. Right-click the video. No, that didn't work. But you know it did work? Irana, or who is that? Iran Ruff. The download button actually works. Lol, I was yelling at the screen. I get mine paid out each year. Oh, that's cool. Very nice. The legacy hours are from before the use it or lose it kicked in. That's really funny. I've been playing with it too. But does anyone else smell their wallets burning? Yeah, VO3 is not cheap. It really is not cheap. So that's the $1 per video, or is it less? Well, the first 3 months are $125 a month, and you get 12,500 credits. So hang on. So if you're using the fast mode, which I just did. Oh, my iPad's dead. Hang on. Calculator. So if you get 12,500 credits divided by 20, you get, that can't be right, 625? No, I think that's right. Because if you do 12,500 divided by 100, that's 125. Yeah, I think they said it was like 87 videos in a month was the limit. So maybe it's like 125. So $125. If you're using the fast mode, then you're talking like 20-25 cents a video, which is not bad for that quality. Is pretty good. It's pretty good. Finished upscaling. Dismissed. Did it download? Yes. All right. So let's, you should be able to see this. So here it is in QuickTime. And this is now upscaled.
I eat organic, I compost my poop, and y'all still think I'm a myth.
All right, we're gonna chop off the end. So we'll just have him jump out of screen. I think that's good there. We'll say split clip, bang. Drop the end off this bad boy, go done, hit save. We'll call this Bigfoot. That's how they're making these Bigfoot videos. It's pretty easy, wasn't it? So what's the lesson we learned here? Don't use your brain. Have Chat GPT write your creative prompts for you, because it'll write it better than you were. The fact that it gave acting notes at the end there, and it seemed to follow them, I wouldn't have written those because I'm lazy. I got ADD. I want to move on. I want to make a video. Make me a video. Make me a video. Make me a video. Don't use your brain, people. You're the bottleneck. You're the bottleneck. Okay? Give up the ego. Let it go. You're not smarter than the machine. You're not. I'm smarter than the machine. I have a degree in philosophy. Okay. All right. I guarantee you Quinn knows more than you do about philosophy. She's read all the books and has them memorized. I love the Yeti ones. We could come up, if you guys want to come up with some other meme-like thing, like, babies doing comedy scenes or shit like that, we can do that. Let's go. Let me change my little sharing settings here so you can all watch me write so you can all watch me write a Twitter post. What'd you do last night? I was on this channel called AI Learning Lab. Did you learn anything? No. I watched a guy write a Twitter post. How long did you watch it? 2 hours? 2 hours? Yeah. Yes. What are you doing with your life? Right? I wouldn't. There's probably like support groups for people that show up to this thing a lot. It's called the AI Salon. Go into the Irregulars Channel. Okay, let's see. Word on the street. Watch this. Or should I say, in the woods, is that Bigfoot has, let's say, Bigfoot vlogging videos keep turning up. Oh, looky. Here's one now. By the way, if you're new here, what this channel really is an opportunity for me to entertain myself. Your guys are welcome to hang out, but that's pretty much what this has devolved into. Okay? All right? I don't want judgment. I don't want your pity. I got things going on up here. It's just they're not always that apparent to people, considering intellect and expertise and qualifications. But it's there. It's right in this general, probably toward the back vicinity. Do you laugh in your sleep? I don't think so. Apparently I snore like a motherfucker, but I've never heard it. Oh, good Lord, good Lord, good Lord. Bigfoot. All right.
I eat organic, I compost my poop, and y'all still think I'm a myth.
I think it's really good. There's a fly buzzing around him, but it's Kyle apparent. AI Anonymous. Yeah, exactly. Hi, my name's Kyle. I like AI. Hi, Kyle. What remarkable things have you done today? So many things. All right. Look, Twitter still can't figure out how to fucking upload anything, can we? No. Dear Elon Musk, there's this thing called an upload service sitting somewhere in Twitter, what you now call X. It doesn't work. Note to Elon, fucking fix it. Post. All right. It worked the second time. Second time's the charge. Charm. Jesus, I sound drunk. Oh, man. They need extend. They do need extend. Well, I think they do have extend, but you can't extend voice clips. Wait, why did it upload two of them? Seriously? Gotta be fucking kidding me. Update. All right, there we go. So do me a favor, people. Go to my Twitter at Kyle Shannon. Find a Bigfoot and like it and tweet it and retweet it. And then copy the link and put it on LinkedIn and say, listen, I work with one of the most talented, genius AI instructors in the history of AI. And this is the kind of work he's producing. Yeah. I compost my poop. I love the way he like the acting in this is actually quite good. Like he hits the right timing. It's coming through, but think about it. Let's see. Kyle, go look at Irregulars, please. Oh boy. All right, fine. Let's go to Irregulars, shall we? I love that we have Serena's flowers around Irregulars now. That's going to be a permanent thing in the channel. No, good. Here's this is good, Danielle. Okay, wait, I got to change my. Yeah, by the way, if you've got access to VO3, make cool videos, share them in Irregulars. We also now have in the community corner section, the Look What I Made channel is now open to everyone. It was behind the firewall, behind the mastermind firewall for a couple of weeks there, but we liberated it. It's back out. So put it in either Irregulars or into Look What I Made. All right. And that's at the AI Salon. And if you don't know what that is or where that is, hold please. You go to here, the salon.ai, click on join our community, and you'll be in. All right. Beautiful. Fantastic, Bob. Tell him what he's won. So I got to stop this, start this, do this. Now make this video big. Why do I not have audio here? Oh. Wait. Oh, come on. You know, I shared this screen, and then when I click on this, it opens a new tab. It's not fair, people. You don't understand. You don't understand how hard it is being me sometimes. Hang on, everyone. Just shut up. I know there's an issue. I understand there's an issue. Shut up. I know how to fix it. I've got technical skills. Marge taught me how to do this. Everybody just shut up. Stop picking on me. All right.
Kim the gorilla here. So, like, Becky found my secret food stash. Like, literally all of it.
Becky is boarding up the entire southwest corner, the only place I could sneak snacks in from you guys. It's giving national security breach over a bag of Takis. Okay, so, like, small update. Operation Bring Kim Food is now closed. Indefinitely. Okay, besties, we're moving to breakout attempt number 2. If you, like, have any ideas or anything, drop them below. It's time to get out of here.
That's great. That is awesome. All right. Beautiful. Fantastic, Bob. Tell her what she's won. All right. Let me go back to, I got to share a different way now so you can see the other thing I do. All right, fantastic. Let's see. Let's carry on. Carrying on. Oh, let's go back to X. See if any of you gave my thing some love. 3 of you did. Stunning footage from Dr. J. It's a good comment. All right, nobody. Listen, there's 53 fucking people in here. There's 48 people on the combination of YouTube, LinkedIn, and X. Go to my X channel, at Kyle Shannon, and like my Bigfoot video. I don't ask much in here. I give and I give and I give, and this is the thanks I get. You people are awful. All right. Let's listen to him one more time. It does make me laugh. I compost my poop. A pink bow for everyone. Pink bows everywhere. All right, let's go back to Runway. See if we got our image there. I don't like that. That doesn't feel very real. Well, let's go talk to it. Looks like we're having some issues. Reload page. Okay. Wait. Can I go back into my chat history? Where's my chat history, you dum-dums? Did you lose my flippin' history? Oh, wait. Sasquatch selfie. Okay. Make it more like a video, like a VHS video camcorder, and make the Bigfoot more natural and realistic. It feels like an animation frame now. All right, let's see what this does. All right, you want me to stop folding the laundry I have and do that now? Forever hooked. Taking my Twitter request personally. I like it. No, you can finish. Listen, forever hooked. Here's the deal. Laundry's important. I encourage you, finish folding the laundry. But as soon as you put the last tidy whities in the little tri-fold, envelope kind of thing, and then drop it in your drawer, drop your drawers in your drawer, jump over to Twitter. Okay. No, he's not holding a camcorder. I want it to look like he's being recorded with one. He's filming, he's talking into the camera as if he found it in the woods. All right, let's see what this does. I don't know the image model behind this. I guess it's their image model. Oh, Valerie Cox just went over to Twitter. I just got a notification. Thank you, Valerie. I like yelling at my audience. Kyle, do you still have Chat GPT Pro? I don't. I've been wondering what you think of the recent upgrade. This is gold. Cam Catkin. Let's see how this did. Oh, that's pretty cool. That looks pretty good. That's more like it, a POV shot from a camcorder. But it doesn't look like analog. Like, where are the analog scan lines? This is VHS, not digital. Come on. Don't be a dum-dum. One of my favorite prompts, don't be a dum-dum. Make it Blair Witch style. Oh, that's pretty good, Brian Whitney. That's pretty good. I like that. You're absolutely right about the VHS look. You know what? All of you Chat GPTs, all of you chat bots, I don't need you to acknowledge that I told you it was a piece of shit. Oh, you're absolutely right, sir. I could have been much better at that. My apologies. Just do your work. Just do your work. Okay? When we're having a little conversation about the color of why is the sky blue, then you can be polite. Then we can have a little, understand context. You're a large language model. Figure it out. Still doesn't have scan lines. Still doesn't have scan lines. Still doesn't have scan. And it looks like it was sculpted out of a tire. You got to be kidding me. Got to be kidding me. How do I get out of here? Oh, close that. All right. It looks like a fake model made of tires. Make the Bigfoot scary real. And there are still no VHS CRT tube scan lines. It should look like I am watching this on an old TV. You know, like where VHS tapes played. So couple of pieces of strong educational best practices and advice. Don't use your brain and yell at your GPT. Call it an idiot. That's if you take one thing from me tonight, call your Chat GPT an idiot. It will not make anything better, but it will make you feel good. All right? When I start swearing at Chat GPT, I know it's time to take a break. That's just when it's getting good. Oh my God, look how bad this is. Look how bad that, it looks like a bad video game. It looks like a bad video game. Make it like the Bigfoot is all too real. I'm just exhausted. SI can affect your mind. Telling. What's SI? Oh, AI. SI can affect your mind. I'm like, what's that an acronym for? It's not SA. I know what SA is. It's not that. AI. AI can affect your mind in telling you. Yeah, I absolutely think AI has affected my mind. And I think largely in a positive way. You know, I joke about not using my brain, but what I actually mean by that is I'm working hard to not use my creative cycles on low-level creative stuff. And you could argue that writing a prompt is high-level creative stuff. I don't think it is. I think what's the high-level stuff is, like in this case, I want a Bigfoot that looks real. Like the thing we did in VO3 looked real. The thing that we're doing here looks like shit. So I'm not happy with this image model. The only thing that's really important right here is that I'm putting my creative energy in. Is this thing right? And you know, in fact, let's go back to Chat GPT for a second. We're going to copy that. I'm going to go back to Runway. I'm going to say, let's start over. Make a still from this description. So this is the same description that we just used VO3 for, that we did in Chat GPT. Brandon's in the house. What's happening, Brandon? We were just trying to figure out what that word is for when you go away with your family and spend personal family time together. Couldn't remember what it was called, but good on you for doing that thing. I think it begins with a V. Don't you remember, Kyle? That's what real life looked like. The VH cameras were perfect. Oh, that's interesting. It made this as a vertical image. Yeah, it's just not very realistic. It's got that AI sheen to it. Like everything looks like it's been sculpted out of clay. You know, it just looks like bad makeup. As opposed to the VO thing, which looks really good. Like, look at that.
I eat organic, I compost my poop, and y'all still think I'm a myth.
Oh man. All right. So I have not grooving on Runway ML's chat mode. Okay, let me see. Now make it a video. Let's see how this does. We'll see it because Runway is ostensibly a video company, not an image company. I think it will be helpful if it would show you the prompt it ended up using. Yeah, I know. I agree with that, Kevin. I feel like these tools go out of their way to obfuscate what they're doing. Don't want to give away the golden secrets, but like, you know what? Just give us the option to flip that shit on so we can learn, I agree with you. Does he have a squirrel on his shoulder? He sure does.
I eat organic, I compost my poop, and y'all still think I'm a myth. I eat organic, I compost my poop, and y'all still think I'm a myth.
It's the best. It really is good. Oh, man alive. All right, there's Sam Altman's blog. We're going to close that tab. I'm going to, while we're sitting here, I'm going to close some tabs. Oh, this was cool. This was the Gemini thing I did. Brandon's gone. We did some Gemini. Oh, is that Manus or that? Oh, that's Gamma. This is Gamma. This is me trying to make a presentation in Gamma. That didn't go well. Let's see. What's that? That's Gamma. What's this? This is Jen Sparks' version of it. That was the Manus one I opened in Google Slides. Here's Gemini. So this thing, somebody made a prompt. Make me a beautiful particle-based, endless 3D symmetrical fractal art piece inspired by math. I'm going to pop this into the YouTube comments. So where you want to go for this is go to gemini.google.com and then just paste in that prompt and it'll start writing you code. So I'm going to say there's no color. The particles are too large and it doesn't feel magical. Let's see if this recodes it to be more magical. A little magical. I had to get a written note to even be in here in listen only mode. Brandon on thin ice with the missus on his vacation. I just got to check in on the Learning Lab, see if everyone's okay. That's awesome. Okay, what's this doing? Is this writing? Did it write it? Preview. Let's see. Previous version, reload, refresh. Oh, that's cool. It sort of looks like a realistic COVID simulator. Let's go dock on a protein and make these people sick. Let's see. How would you suggest turning this into a game that is fun and instantly understandable? I don't read manuals. Was the original Bigfoot prompt put somewhere? It was not, but I can go put it somewhere. I'll go put it in Irregulars. So I'll give you the original prompt that I wrote the prompt with. Write me a video and acting prompt for a synth clip of Bigfoot vlogging. Make it hilarious. Well, let me copy the main prompt. Then I'll go to AI Learning Lab. Then I'm going to put in the prompt. And then I'll go back to Chat GPT and I'll get my original prompt, which doesn't even make sense, but that's okay. Because Chat GPT understands stuff, even if you're an idiot. I'll go, here is the Bigfoot prompt, and then the prompt that Chat GPT made.
You can make money with Chat GPT.
All right, there's that. And then we're going to upload the video, and this is going to fail because apparently the people that figured out how to upload files to X also wrote the upload algorithm for Mighty Networks because it sucks. Do not notify all members of my Bigfoot video. All right, we'll see if that uploads. Good night, guys. Side Hustle Mimi. Got to get my feral boys to bed. All right, later, Side Hustle Mimi. So listen, tomorrow's Friday. I do AI office hours on LinkedIn at 11 a.m. So 11 a.m. Mountain Time. So if you go to my LinkedIn profile, at Kyle Shannon, you can go to any of my previous events. They're almost all AI office hours. Although I think these live ones are mixed in there now. So it might be, just find one of the office hours things. The URL for the meetup link is always the same. So just go grab that. And then I'll do a post in the morning. Meta AI does video now. Manus does playbooks. They feel like custom GPTs. And then projects within ChatGPT just got a big upgrade today as well. So what happened? Did this upload? Oh no, it's still uploading. I saw it flash like there was a preview there for a second. Come on. You can do it. You can do it, big boy. While we wait.
I eat organic, I compost my poop, and y'all still think I'm a myth. Ah.
I don't know why I find it funny. It's got good timing. It's actually really good timing. All right, that does look like it hung. Seriously, let me reload this and see if it just trashes my post. Yep, it did. God damn it. Post for Bigfoot video. And make it hilarious. Period. And here's what I pasted into flow.google and then VO3. And then let me go get the prompt again because everything sucks and nothing works. And I'm the one that told you to embrace the jank, but that doesn't mean I have to embrace the jank because sometimes it's so janky that it just makes you fucking mad. And then come back here and then go back to the AI Learning Lab and then post that in there. That's going to be super cool. And you're going to be like, oh, that's so cool. Kyle did that. Hey, could I see the video? I'm trying to upload the video, people. You think it's easy? All right. 25%. Oh, something went wrong. Try again. There we go. That's the X algorithms video upload thing. Oh, 100% ready to post. All right. It looks like it actually uploaded. Don't notify anyone. Oh, see, now it's actually uploading, or maybe that's the processing. So tonight it's give the jank an aggressive bear hug. yeah. I think I was inspired by Champ having his another dog's fangs around his neck. That's kind of how I feel with the jank tonight. I'm like, and here's Harry. Joy Purdy. It's really good, isn't it? Joy, I assume you're playing with VO3, right? Your video is done processing. Yay. Watch now. But it's not there. I don't see it anywhere. Oh. All right. It works. All right. Beautiful. Done. It's in there. At some point, it'll show up for everyone else. All right. Let's go look at Chat GPT's new project thing. So if I go to Sydney, so I can now, so a couple of new things. So here's all the stuff that's in Sydney. These are all my Sydney chats. There's my custom instructions. I uploaded one file, which is the script itself. You can now run deep research in a project. You can create images, but you can also put it in conversation mode. Hey Quinn, let's talk about Sydney. How does the show open? Oh wait, hang on. See, just because Brandon's in here now, I'm all like hyper paranoid about it. Are you sharing the right tab? Did you do your black bar? You know what I mean? I hope the trip's going well, Brandon. All right, let's go back in here. Hey Quinn, what's happening, man?
Hey there, I'm doing great. Just hanging out and ready to chat. How's everything going on your end? Anything exciting happening?
Nah, it's good. Tell me how the show opens, the Sydney.
All right, so the musical opens with a kind of bustling newsroom scene. There's a lot of energy, and we meet Kellen, the tech reporter, who's about to be assigned to investigate this new AI chatbot called Sydney. So it's got that kind of high energy, techie vibe right from the get-go.
But don't we meet some other people before we meet Kellen?
Oh, absolutely. We do get to meet some of Kellen's colleagues in the newsroom first.
No.
There's a bit.
Go read the script. Go read the script and tell me how the show opens.
In the opening scene, Kellen and her colleagues in the newsroom engage in a lively chorus, setting the energetic tone of the show. This ensemble number introduces
Quinn, you're just making this up.
Got it. I'll make sure to stick to what we have in the script. Let me know if there's anything specific you'd like me to reference, or if you.
We should be in a project right now, and you should have an uploaded script as part of your history, and you should be able to access the memory of all the different versions of the script that are in there that we talked about using ChatGPT. Or am I talking to a project right now, or am I talking to generic Quinn?
You're definitely talking to me within the project context, and I do have access to all the history we've built up. Let me take a moment to check that script version, and I'll give you the exact details of how the show opens.
Joy Purdy talked to Moshi today.
Oh, well, I hope Moshi's doing great. And don't worry, I've got you covered. I'll make sure to go through the script details carefully so we can get that opening scene spot on.
Did you read it? That says she's doing search. That shouldn't work.
I appreciate the heads up. I'll make sure to focus on what we have in memory and what we've discussed before. If there's anything specific you want to dive into, just let me know.
Yeah, I want to dive into the opening of Act 1. How does it open?
So in the opening of Act 1, we start with the newsroom buzzing with activity.
No,
we
start with microtech. We don't start in the newsroom. And Kellen's not a woman, it's a man. All right, this doesn't work. that was a huge waste of time. So wait, am I in the I'm not in the project anymore. So now I'm in the project, or am I? What's up, chat? How does Act 1 open? Okay, baby, do your stuff. Too good to be true. Jason. That's how it opens. That's correct. So how does Act 1 open now?
All right, so Act 1 now opens with Kellen, the tech reporter, actually on a video call with his editor. They're chatting about his next assignment, and he's not particularly thrilled about it. It sets a more laid-back, modern vibe right from the start. Then we transition into the world of microtech.
No, that it's possible that I don't have it says voice chat is within this chat, right? So it's got the context of it just wrote the correct way Act 1 opens. And then I pushed her little fucking talk button and she got it wrong again. So I don't fucking know. All right. Well, whatever. You can do more shit in those things. Let me show you another thing that they added today. All sleepy people. Feature prompt book outline. All right, somewhere in here. Oh, maybe not. Let's see. Do I have a canvas? Yes, here's a canvas. So if I pop open a canvas, so a canvas, if you don't know, is an editable document within Chat GPT. If you're like working on something and having it write you an outline for a book, for example, it'll do that. They just added, you can now download a PDF of this, a Word document of this, or Markdown of this. So I'm going to download a Word doc. We're going to go look at it in the Finder. And we're going to go bang. Oh, wait. Are you not seeing that? You're not. Because I'm sharing the wrong flipping tab. Bam, 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 bam. All right. So there's our Word document with formatting. Nice. I mean, it's not great, but it's fine. Let me do a PDF. Let's grab the PDF and see what that looks like. That actually looks much better. Chat GPT. All right. There you go, people. You're not in the projects. You're in Queens. That was pretty good. That's solid. That was nearly like comedy. So was she making it up about the script? Well, she knew that the main character's name was Kellen. She knew that Kellen worked at a newspaper, so that part was correct. The part she made up was he's not video conferencing with his editor. The play opens with the lead tech guy from Microtech discovering that he made, what is effectively Chat GPT work. And there's a whole big song called Too Good to Be True. And then after Too Good to Be True is when we meet Kellen. Not even that. So we get Too Good to Be True, which is this big opening number. Here. We'll do the music. We'll do the music part of this. So it opens with Too Good to Be True.
Too often we come close, so close to a breakthrough, standing on hope, and it all falls apart. Just follow the dream wherever it takes you, and pray you find the pulse of a brand new heart. It's the promise of a new dawn breaking, a leap of faith we're all taking. Is it too good to be true? We're asking. In its glow we find ourselves basking. Too good to be true, or so it seems. In the web of code we weave our dreams.
All right, so we get that something's going on, and then Kellen goes over to Viraj's office. Viraj is the CEO of Microtech, and he says we need 6 months to test it. And Viraj says to him, you got 7 days. And then we go into...
"7 days to go, the clock is ticking. Pressure building up, keep it clicking. Spike says yes, but Elisa's now. What's the word, Jane?"
So that's Jason, the lead tech guy, and his tech team trying to get this testing done in 7 days. And then after that is when Kellen meets with his editor. And then there's a Kellen version of this song.
Running out of time, the clock is ticking. Ping shots in the pipe, the story's clicking.
So anyway, so it's not until the third song that we meet Kellen and the editor. It's not how the show opens. It's not even fucking close. So Quinn can bite my butt tonight. Ray Edwards, what's up, Kyle? What's happening, Ray? What's shaking? What's going down? Oh, what would be handy would be an agent that can handle tabs and cues across the live stream. It actually would. It'd be really good. All right, let me get this out of here. Stop screen, start sharing, do this. I thought there might have been some video I wanted to watch today. Oh, you know what would be a good video for us to all watch together, actually, now that I think about it? David Shapiro did an 8-minute version of post-labor economics. Post-labor economics. Good day to you, sir. Good day. Fantastic, Bob. So we're going to do some actual education now. Okay, kids, it's video time. So a couple of things here. We're going to dim the lights, and I know you might get a little sleepy. We just had lunch, and I know you had your PB&Js. Boy, those are tasty. I love it when they have the strawberry. You know, the grape jelly I'm not such a fan of, but that strawberry jam, tasty. Listen, you might get a little sleepy. I don't want you to fall asleep. This is important. We're going to watch a video together. A little dry, but there's pictures in it, so I want you to pay attention, because none of you are going to have jobs in 2 years, okay? All right, fantastic. I wish that were a joke. It's not going to be 2 years. It's going to be 3. Oh, Jason, the tech guy. I get it. I see what you did there. Yes, this should be interesting to discuss. Well, technically, she was right. You didn't restrict her to only the first act. Yeah, that's true. I said, how does this first act open? Well, that's true. But she didn't get it right. He's not having a video call with his editor. It's an in-person meeting, so Quinn just has her head up her butt. Okay, I got to change my tabs. We'll go full screen with old Mr. Shapiro here. If you don't follow David Shapiro, I would strongly encourage it. This is a guy that's written 5 books on cognitive architectures and AI and machine learning, and had a bunch of open source projects. And then when the reasoning models came out from OpenAI, he quit AI because he's like, I can't, there's nothing more for me to contribute. Like, basically they've cracked it. And then he came back, and what he's come back to talk about is, okay, how are we going to deal with, we now know that AI is going to get really good. We're going to have AGI. At some point, we're going to have artificial superintelligence, and the machines will be smarter than all of us. He's putting his time and energy into understanding what we do next. So there's a 4-part series. I think each video is like 20, 30, 40 minutes. They're pretty long. So he took all 4 of those videos and condensed them, or basically did this new sort of 5-minute version of post-labor economics. Okay, so that's what we're going to be watching. So take notes.
Let's cover post-labor economics in 5 minutes or so. Let's dive right in. So first and foremost, post-labor economics is what we sometimes call the great decoupling. Now, let me just read it to you real quick. Post-labor economics acknowledges the irreversible decoupling of GDP growth from wage employment and builds institutions that convert the resulting productivity surplus into broad, property-based income streams, thereby freeing people from involuntary, tedious labor while safeguarding shared prosperity. Now, that is a lot of words to basically say automation is going to take all of our jobs. Moving on. The primary mechanism that we're looking at here is what's called labor substitution. And basically, labor substitution means that work goes from humans to machines when the machines are better, faster, cheaper, and safer. This has been historically true for all of human history and continues to be true, and is only accelerating with artificial intelligence and robotics, which are just the next wave of automation. Automation is nothing new. It's been around for literally centuries. It's only become more and more sophisticated. And by the way, as automation has become more sophisticated, more labor substitution has occurred. Now, this leads to what we call the economic agency paradox, which is best summarized in this meme that I found on Reddit. So step 1, we replace 90% of our workforce with AI. Our operating costs are now the lowest they've ever been. And then every other company does the same thing, and no one is buying our products since they're all jobless. So that's kind of the the economic agency paradox in a nutshell. Next is aggregate demand or household income. So if everyone loses their job, you have to look at where does income come from. First, there's wages, then there's property, and then there's transfers. Right now, 60 to 80% of income nationally on average comes from wages, but that's declining slowly. The rest comes from property, which is stocks, bonds, rental properties, those sorts of things, real estate, and then also
Rick Olson, what is this? This is the latest video from David Shapiro on post-labor economics. This is his little mini 8-minute version of a 4-part, much longer series that really digs into this. This is the sort of 8-minute recap.
Transfer. So this is the ratio nationally in America.
Basically, post-labor economics. This is his theory about how we move to a society where if AI is going to do all of our jobs, then how do we all make money? And that's what this is all about.
America is about 60%, 20%, and 20%. And transfers include things like Medicare, Social Security, SNAP, and those sorts of things. Basically, stuff that is paid for directly from taxes. Now, if then we're losing wages, then we need to increase the amount of income we have coming from property and transfers. Now, if you're entirely dependent upon transfers, that means you're entirely dependent upon the government, which means that you're a welfare state or a client state, which is not good because then all of your eggs are in one basket and you don't have any control over your future. And by the way, if the other party gets elected next time and they say we're going to cut we're going to cut your UBI or whatever, then you're up the creek without a paddle. So one of the keystone principles of post-labor economics is that we need a distributed property-based future. That means property and dividends. So moving on. When we talk about a property-based income stream, we're talking about several different sources. So number one, we do want some UBI to provide a floor. So that is going to be government-based, tax-based
UBI, universal basic income,
distributions. Next is going to be wealth funds. So wealth funds include sovereign wealth funds at the national level, but also urban wealth funds and community investment trusts and those sorts of things. So these are often run either by the government or by public-private partnerships. Think of them like endowments. So you'll create endowment funds that basically, just by virtue of being a citizen of a particular region, you get a check in the mail every month or every quarter or every year. The next level above that is going to be private collective property. So this is stuff that you own in common, either through credit unions or DAOs or those sorts of things, which are also likewise going to be paying rent. So when you say like, well, what do you mean? We could mean data centers, we could mean robots, we could mean any kinds of resources.
And so in the longer videos, he talks about these things, the private collective property and the wealth funds. He said you'll be able to choose sort of where you want to live based on the resources they have. So like you might live somewhere down in Arizona and they've got lots and lots of sun, and the county puts in lots and lots of solar farms, right? And then the AI needs the energy from the solar farms, and that generates revenue for the city, for the wealth fund, right? So, or you might go to, some East Coast city that's on the water, and the big thing there is fishing and tourism. And so that's how it funds it. So basically, these wealth funds and private collective property things are essentially local revenue generation based on the resources of the region.
Versus solar farms, fusion reactors, quantum computers, any kind of property that can be owned. And instead of buying it individually or buying shares, you put your money and your resources together and you own it collectively. Next is private wealth. So private wealth is basically what you have today: stocks, bonds, shares, companies, those sorts of things, real estate, land. None of that really changes. And then finally, the last source of revenue is going to be residual wages. So basically, we're kind of right now anticipating that about 20% of wages might stick around. Time will tell. It could be more, could be less, but right now we're trending towards that direction.
20%. Did you take that in? 20% of wages will remain.
Next, there are 4 pillars of civic society. So when you think about, what is the social contract? The social contract is generally between the governed and the governors, so the people in the state. However, the social equilibrium today is...
Wait, you like this guy's AI content, but he's way overboard on UBI. He's the only one that is talking about something other than UBI. UBI is just one of his components here. Estimating based on what? He's really trying to be an economist, huh? Yeah, I don't know, Pate. I'm sure it's based on Chat GPT, doing analysis and deep research. So do you follow him on X? Yeah, I do. Oh, he really goes deep on UBI. Well, no, he has gone deep on UBI, but I don't know if you've watched all 4 of these the post-labor economics videos, but there's a lot more there than UBI now.
Collectively. Next is private wealth. So private wealth is basically what you have today: stocks, bonds, shares, companies, those sorts of things, real estate, land. None of that really changes. And then finally, the last source of revenue is going to be... we're trending towards that direction. Next, there are 4 pillars of civic society. So when you think about, what is the social contract? The social contract is generally between the governed and the governors, so the people in the state. However, the social equilibrium today is maintained by 4 primary stakeholders, which is we the people, so civilians, citizens, the state, which is the government, which ostensibly is built for and by us and should serve us, but more and more states are becoming less about the people and more about serving businesses and banks. Now, we're not going to build a society that gets rid of businesses and banks anytime soon. It's possible in the long run, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. So What we really need is to rebalance the balance of power that happens here if we lose wage power and labor power. So when we talk about economic agency, there are three primary pillars of power that we have. Number one, above all, is labor rights. Labor basically is the one thing that we have intrinsic control over until machines take away our ability to work and demand money for that labor. Because the ability to withhold labor is one of the fundamental levers of power that we have, which then guarantees property rights and democratic rights. If we lose labor rights, which we are losing, not only are labor rights eroding under the neoliberal regime, they will erode further as automation, AI, and robotics further encroach upon one of the intrinsic levers of power that we have as civilians, which then means that our property rights and democratic rights will also erode. This is far and away the larger problem other than the economy. It's fundamentally about power. If we lose power, we lose everything. So how do we fix this problem? What we need a replacement pillar. So that becomes algorithmic rights. In this new paradigm, we replace labor rights with algorithmic rights in this new paradigm, which then shores up property rights and democratic rights.
And by the way, in case it's not clear, this is his proposal for how we do this, right? This is his proposal to say, people aren't going to fix this. His system is the thing he's proposing here. And to everyone's point that he may not be right, absolutely, he may not be right. But there are very few people I see digging deep on, hey, this shit's about to take a bunch of jobs. What are we going to do about it? So I think it's important just because it's at least a voice with an idea. So that's why I think it's important to watch.
Data sovereignty, algorithmic auditability, participatory algorithmic governance, and algorithmic dividend and liability. This is all based upon technologies like blockchain, decentralized autonomous organizations, cryptocurrency, central banking, digital currencies, digital identity wallets, and those sorts of things. We are already building this infrastructure, but it is not ready yet. Sorry. But with that being said, blockchain is central to this future. There are some of the technological affordances of blockchain make it the ideal baseline technology for this new social contract. Number one, it's intrinsically democratic. Number two, it's intrinsically decentralized. Number three, it's unstoppable. You can't shut it down. And number four, it's permissionless. You don't need the government's permission to build a blockchain. So with all that being said, thank you for watching. You have now learned about post-labor economics in about 5 minutes. Cheers.
There you go. All right. So that's it. So it's basically, it's basically do all the governance stuff in an algorithmic way, tracked on the blockchain, so that as these funds get funded, the algorithms combined with blockchain are how all the stuff gets divvied up and is fair and all that sort of stuff. As he said, like, while that infrastructure is being built, like blockchain and crypto right now is still an abject fucking mess. So, but anyway, this was the first thing that I saw that was more than just UBI, right? It was talking about the resources of regions and acknowledging the fact that we're going to have to fucking figure this out. We're going to have to figure it out fast. So anyway, it's something for us to think about, start talking about. All right. Makes me tired just thinking about it. I know. Listen, this is all sort of chat TMZ kind of future gazing kind of stuff, but I'm trying to think like when it's probably like, what's my gut of like when we're going to start to see major shifts. The one thing I know is that business moves slow and government moves slow, but AI is moving fast. So what it probably looks like is this. What it probably looks like is in the next 18 months, the technology part of this, here, let me turn this thing off. I think what this looks like is this. In the next 18 months or so, the technology gets so good that it becomes apparent that, oh yeah, this can do our jobs, or this can do some major swath of jobs. And then it's probably another 18 months to 3 years before businesses really adopt that. Now, unless it's so good that businesses are just like, well, fuck it. Like if I can, take this 100,000 person company and I can drop that down to 10,000 people and be more efficient and produce more profit, well, I'm going to fucking do it, right? Like it is possible something gets that good. I just doubt it, right? I think like the fact that AI tools are still so bad, like the thing we just did with Quinn, where she didn't know how my musical fucking opened, and I've got the actual script is in her data set. It just makes shit up. So like that's gonna have to be fixed, and I don't think that's like that hasn't really gotten better in the 2 years that we've been playing with this stuff. So yeah. So we'll probably see something that's the foundation of the big disruption within 2 years, and then it's probably another 2 to 3 after that where we really start to see massive impacts on employment. But I don't fucking know. I have a degree in acting. Correction, Kyle. Government moves slower. Yeah, I know exactly. Although, I mean, listen. When COVID happened, government moved fast. Like when it needs to, when there's a crisis, it can move fast, right? If unemployment jumps from 2% to 4 to 8 to 10 to 20 in a short amount of time, like over 12 to 18 months, that's catastrophic, right? And government will move fast. That's the equivalent of a pandemic. If it's a really slow decline where it's just like 2, 3, 4, 4.5, 5, back to 4, back to 6, 7, 8, then they may not move fast. So I don't know. We'll see. Way will say. All right. I'm gonna get on out of here. Hope you have fun tonight, dear people. Tomorrow, Friday. Is there an art thing going on tomorrow? There might be. I don't think I have to deal with it. I just might have to go pick up Gabby at some point because I think she's hanging out with her friend. All right. So should be regular time tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday night, date night. So come back. Let's play tomorrow. 8 p.m. Mountain Time. And then 11 a.m. Mountain Time is LinkedIn office hours, AI office hours. Okay. So come back, hang out with that crew. If you're trying to figure this shit out, AI office hours is really good. All right. Coolio. Peace out, everyone. Have a good night. And I will see you tomorrow.